morning. I wanted to come on here today because I was thinking about the holidays and, my mother's passed. It'll be 2 years, the beginning of next year. And, my mom, she wasn't the perfect mother. My mother was addicted to drugs from when I was smaller up until later years, and she got clean a couple of times in between that, and so she wasn't perfect, because you could imagine all of the things that come with having a parent that's addicted to anything, really. So I just, holidays are coming up, so I'm missing my mom, as a lot of people are, and a lot of times people end up reminiscing and things like that. Besides the fact that she wasn't the perfect mom, she was also my biggest cheerleader. If anything good or bad happened to me, my mom was still the first person that I wanted to talk to and hear her voice and her opinion and the encouragement, the words. There's nothing like a mom's love, seriously. Really, there's nothing like a parent's love, And I just want to caution people that go online and talk bad about their parents, because it's actually a sin. Just being disrespectful to your parents is really, it's a sin. It's bad. It's not good for you. And it says it in the Bible that you actually are taking off years of your life by not honoring your mother and father. Now, do we think that God expects us to bow down to our parents and have the utmost respect and treat them like the king and queen if they have been mean to us, abused us, treated us a certain kind of way growing up, neglected us, things like that? No, but there are things that you can do when that does happen, or if that has happened. Number one, get therapy, talk it out. Social media is not your therapy for when you are having deep-rooted trauma and issues that haven't been resolved. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was thinking about my mom, and then I was thinking about people who have done this in the past and where they might be now. There was a young lady that I used to watch on YouTube years ago, and I loved her content. She was a beautiful black woman, big natural hair. Her videos were always of her showing off her clothes that she got from the thrift store, and her makeup, and she was beautiful. She had this deep dimple, real pretty, and she always had something really good to say, thought-provoking things that go on in life, and she would tie things that she would watch on TV to real life, so I really liked that about her. But one time I came upon a video where she talked about her mom like a dog. And in the video, she didn't even really justify this disdain that she had for her mom. But it was so hurtful to see this woman go in. I mean, she called her mom cunts and all. I mean, it was bad. It was so bad that I had to stop watching her because I was in that much disbelief. Now, we all have a freedom of speech. We all have a right to say what we feel and what we want, but there are always consequences and repercussions for that. And I do believe in karma. And I do believe that whatever her mother did to her, her mom has paid the price for. Same as with my mom. Things that she may have done when we were younger. Stories I got that I could write down and people would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I would never, ever go online and talk bad about my mom in a way that would be displeasing anybody else in my family, and especially to God. We all sin and we all make mistakes, but the goal is to get better. And the next time you're triggered or bothered by something somebody does, especially a parent, is to go straight to them and set boundaries and explain, and have explanations and explain, why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what you don't appreciate and what you need them to do in the future. And if they can't abide by that, then you just have to physically separate yourself or limit interaction, right? But what we don't do is go online and blast them that way. So I thought about this the other day, and I said, let me go on this woman's channel and see if she even still has a channel. What's going on with it? Used to be called Ashik 119 or something like that. It was Keisha spelled backwards, but she changed her name. I found her. This woman looks so bad. She'd had thyroid surgery, some sort of thyroid disease, some other stuff going on. She did not look like the same woman. She had this big ass goiter thing on her neck. Her face was puffy. Her eyes were bulging. She had thyroid and Graves' disease, I guess. In one of the videos, she had just had a surgery and things like that. And I immediately went back and thought about that video of where she was publicly shaming her mom, calling her out of her name. And I take that kind of stuff real heavily. I'm not going to say I've never disrespected my mom. Of course I have. I've disrespected my mother. I've, maybe said something mean or, like all kids do to their parents. And if I had a grief with my mom, I would take it to my brother or my sister and we'd hash it out and talk about it. And you know what I mean? Or my therapist, you know what I'm saying? But I've never publicly ever spoke badly about my mother in a way that would bring shame to me or my family. And this woman, I believe, is reaping the consequences of her actions. So I just encourage you all to think twice about the way you interact with your parents and just people in general, and have some respect. And if you lack respect for your parent because of something that they've done to hurt you, then you have to think about that situation intelligently, with emotional intelligence, before you respond and react. And then you have to figure out what's best for you. But I'm telling you right now, publicly shaming your parents online is a no-no. And you definitely will reap the negative benefits, if you will, consequences of action. So I'm just warning you now. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm just putting it out there. All right, y'all. Have a great day.